Let's start with this dinner organized by the Lagos Business School Alumni Association. We'll warn you that some of the images you'll be seeing on the program today contain flash photography.
In their glamorous attires, perfect for an enchanting evening, they step out gracefully. It's the 2015 President's Dinner of the Lagos Business School Alumni Association. In the hall, all seated, the event began with the opening remarks by the host, the president of the LBS Alumni Association, Mr. Wole Oshi.
The Lagos Business School Alumni Association again attempts, to impact policy, in various ways. And we've done this in several ways in the past. We are trying to encourage entrepreneurship, especially social entrepreneurship. This year we're starting what we call the President's Impact Entrepreneurial Awards. It should fully commence by the third quarter of this year. And it's open to all LBS members as well as students, MBA students and executive management students. The whole idea is for you to identify a project in your environment that impacts the society.
I'm very glad to say that the Lagos Business School is now an accredited member of the Association of African Business Schools. Thank you. In addition, this year we maintained a ranking in the Financial Times of London Open Enrollment list of the top 60 schools in the world that offer open enrollment courses. Thank you. We remain the only school in West Africa and one of only 3 schools in Africa that feature in this ranking, and I think that that's a credible achievement.
To make the evening more soothing, there was enough time for loads of entertainment. Then came the hour all had been waiting for, the presentation of awards to deserving individuals and groups.
He served as an independent director of Diamond Bank PLC from August 2010 to July 14, 2011.
Dr. Omobola Olubusola Johnson, former Minister of Communication Technology and Chairperson of Women in Business, WIMBIZ, clinched the Distinguished Alumni Award. She gave a riveting speech after receiving the award.
And first of all is that regardless of what we think we know or don't know, and how prepared we think we are or not prepared, we must be ready to answer the call, to respond to that tap on the shoulder when it comes, to serve the country in whatever capacity that we can. Hopefully with a lot more enthusiasm and wisdom than I did in my early days. And secondly, to say how much I would cherish, appreciate, and value this most prestigious of awards. I've received a number of awards and plaques and commendations from various sources over the last few years, with great appreciation, of course. But there's nothing that I can value more than to be honored at home, and I call this home, doing the things that, very things that being in this environment has tutored me to do. I really don't think that there can be any greater validation of all the effort and the sacrifice over the last few years.
And more awards. The Best Class Award 2015 went to the International Management Program, one known as IMP1. This is the first time the class is clinching this award.
The key to winning the award is, number one, being able to be financially supportive to Lagos Business School. And last year when we graduated, we donated 12.5 million naira to the school. Secondly, you must make sure that as a class, you have your meetings. There's a criteria you must meet, certain points you must score to win the award in terms of attending meetings. And then the usual seminars that LBS holds, you also score points by attending them. About 30% is actually from the CSR you do.
Doing business the right way is the most successful way of doing business. So we've been able to touch a lot of lives, been able to change some ways of thinking of our business people, and we are glad that in many organizations in Nigeria today, we have Lagos Business School alumni either in the board or in the management teams. So we hope that we'll be able to change the society by such an impact.
Back in the hall, dinner was served as the evening wound up with more music led by the saxophone. Lagos Business School, LBS, began in 1991 as a small institution called the Center for Professional Communications, CPC. LBS is Nigeria's premier business school by ranking among the top 50 business schools in the world. That's by the Financial Times of London. LBS is still the only Nigerian business school to be included in this prestigious world ranking.